Is George Soros the real mastermind behind the political storm in India, or is he the idle scapegoat? India's political discourse has grown hotter under the sun in recent months as a consequential aspect wherein the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party has accused the billionaire philanthropist George Soros of being behind a huge conspiracy to destabilize the country. But is he indeed one of the behind-the-scene masterminds in this conspiracy, or is it just that he fits well into the politically charged narrative being played? The allegation, Soros as puppet master. In the narrative, the BJP portrays Hungarian-American financier Soros, the founder of the Open Society Foundation, as the puppet master manipulating the political landscape in India. These claims assert Soros funds NGOs and initiatives opposing the current Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi government. These have ranged from reports of Pegasus spyware abuse to media investigations and reportage regarding the controversy in the Adani group, as well as criticism against India's depleting religious freedom. The BJP campaign against Soros has gone full throttle, with claims reaching as high as the US State Department. BJP spokesperson Sambit Patra made the allegation that the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project receives half its funding from the State Department, an institution that has published critical reports on Modi's administration. The BJP ties this to what it terms a deep state agenda in weakening India's sovereignty. The political context. The BJP finds itself at a critical conjuncture. In this campaign, Modi's government has been accused of ethnic violence in Manipur, poor economic growth, and charges of corruption against billionaire Gautam Adani, which has energized the opposition led by Rahul Gandhi, and with the general elections across India appearing on the horizon. The BJP also attempts to link Soros with the Congress and other critics for the purpose of framing an opposition as part of a Western-backed conspiracy against India's nationalist government. In December, BJP leaders marched in parliament with placards accusing Congress of being puppets in Soros' opposed scheme. Soros' role, fact or fiction? Soros, 94, has long been a polarizing figure globally. His foundation promotes democracy, human rights and transparency, often in countries with authoritarian tendencies. In February 2023, Soros commented on the Adani controversy, saying it could weaken Modi's grip on India, a statement that drew sharp condemnation from BJP leaders. Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar dismissed Soros as an old, opinionated and dangerous man interfering in India's democratic processes. However, critics argue that Soros is an easy target. He represents wealth, Western liberal ideals, and financial support for transparency initiatives, factors that make him a convenient antagonist for populist regimes. Expert like Nilanjan Sirkar from the Center for Policy Research note that the BJP's strategy is less about Soros himself and more about his symbolic association with the opposition and NGOs critical of Modi's government. A broader pattern. The vilification of Soros is not unique in India. Leaders like Hungary's Viktor Orban and former US President Donald Trump have also targeted Soros in their political campaign. The accusations often revolve around claims of meddling in national politics, promoting liberal values, or funding protest. In India, however, these narratives avoid anti-Semitic undertones, focusing instead on Soros' alleged soft spot for Muslims and supposed hospitality towards Hindus. Domestic and international implication. The BJP's framing of Soros as a foreign villain plays into its broader nationalist narrative, portraying Modi as a protector of India against external forces. This diverts attention away from other major internal predicaments, such as the crisis in Manipur and some economic difficulties. However, this strategy could easily strain India's relations with its talismanic ally, the United States. According to the US State Department, the BJP accusations are disappointing, claiming that India must remain committed to strengthening it. Apparently, analysts have it that bringing such rhetoric from BJP might relate the party toward the incoming Trump administration in the US, which has been alleging a deep state that undermines democracy. The bigger question, is George Soros really the one pulling his strings behind India's political upheaval, or is he a neat pinpoint in a larger part of the all-encompassing sagas of nationalism versus globalization? While BJP does make accusation to appeal to his voter base, one has to wonder about the legitimate evidence to prove them. Critics contend that the real purpose of this campaign is plainly to cover domestic issues and build nationalist sentiments among party cadres. As India prepares for the next electoral contest, this controversy around Soros also indicates the sharp polarization of political discourse in the country. Whether this will pay off for the BJP or only push away its critics remains to be seen. Yet yet the question lingers, is Soros the villain India needs or has manufactured?
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel TSW News. News that reveal the truth.